Hey, what's up guys, Hobo here, and today 1.3.1 for the full release of Minecraft came out, and it's been a while since the last update. They said this is the longest wait between updates either ever or in a while, so yeah, I've been anticipating this update for some time. So like the last time, I made a little demonstration to show off the new features and blocks. Obviously, I didn't get to everything because I can't really show everything. Some things are performance updates and all that good stuff, but this little thing is a lot of the new things. So as you can see, I'm on my test world where I make all the redstone goodies and stuff like that. So here's my old demonstration, if you remember, for when jungles and stuff came out. Um, but this one is for 1.3. I made it kind of compact, similar to that, and let's get into it. So they introduced a number of new blocks and features. I'm going to cover some of the new in-game non-block slash gameplay stuff. If you would head over to your options or menu, you can see there is a new thing if you're playing single player that says open to LAN. So that means local area network. So if you are connected to another PC, say your buddy comes over and you hook up to the same network or something like that, you can now open up single player worlds similarly to a multiplayer setup. So you could be playing on your single player world, click that button, and your buddy can hop in and play with you without the need to mess around with IPs and ports and a multiplayer server. So that's pretty nice. I'm probably never going to use it, but it's pretty cool to have for those people who like to play in the same household and stuff like that. Uh, they implemented cheats and single player commands because with LAN comes chat. And speaking of chat, there's also a new dedicated thing to chat settings. So there's different things you can turn links on and off, the opacity, the colors, just basic things. There's also something called Snooper, which is something Mojang set up to collect information from your computer. You can turn it off. It is by no means stealing your information. It's more so for performance things. So you can toggle the different things, I think, as well as turning it off altogether. So enough of that stuff. Let's get more into the stuff that affects you, the gameplay. So there's a number of new blocks which I have conveniently placed before me, as well as some changes. Villages, testificate villages now appear in the desert. Different to those. They look different and everything. There are also trading, which I will get to in a second with testificates. There is now jungle temples. I couldn't show you one, but if I do find one, I will make a video on it. Jungle temples are basically cobblestone temples you can find in the jungle, which have traps and loot and puzzles and things you can work towards, trying to stay alive in the jungle. So yeah, there's also temple or like pyramid temples in the desert, if I remember correctly. Um, those are cool too. I think they have traps as well, or just hard to get to loot. I can't remember exactly how those work. Um, you also might be asking yourself, how did I get this wood sideways? And it looks pretty cool, but they changed the way wood works, so it's similar to a piston. So it faces towards you depending on how you orient your body. So it's like a piston with their piston face aiming towards you. So now you can place wood sideways, have different patterns on your wall, use the actual block instead of just flooring now. You can actually use it as walls. So you could have like cool checkerboard patterns or whatever. You can also grow cocoa beans now on top of jungle wood only. You can find them on jungle trees, only like not every single one. You can just find them on a few. You can now like harvest them. They grow from this state to this state with a few in between, if I believe correctly, similar to wheat. But yeah, now you can harvest cocoa beans without scouring dungeons and trying to get brown wool that way. So that's nice. Turning around, there is a new ore type, which is very exciting, as well as a new decorative block that comes from the ore type. So this is emerald. This is the ore block itself. If I head over to, oh, by the way, new creative menu, very organized, different tabs for different things. You can also search for the block you want. This is similar to the old style where you could just have the list, but now you can have everything sorted conveniently, find it quicker, all the different types of potions and all that good stuff, and miscellaneous materials, so what I was looking for. So I'm going to grab a stack of emeralds. This is what you get when you mine this block. And if you put 9 of them into a crafting bench, you get one of these blocks, which is very nice looking. I'm a fan of green, so I might utilize some of this if I can find it. They also made it so you get experience from mining ores and doing various things in game instead of just killing mobs. And they also made it easier to level up instead of just increasingly large numbers of experience per level. They kind of have like a tiered system that requires less XP overall. And they changed enchanting a little bit, so like the max level instead of 50 is 30, and there's a greater likelihood to have multiple enchantments and stuff like that because enchanting wasn't really being utilized as much as it should just because it was a pain in the butt to get loads and loads of experience. Say if you wanted to enchant a full level 50 suit of armor, that took a while without an XP farm. But yeah, so that's cool. Moving along, I'm going to skip this for now. There is a new block type that is called a ender chest, and I believe it is created by making a chest in the crafting bench, but instead of wood you use obsidian, and in the middle you would have an eye of an ender, which of course is an ender pearl mixed with blaze powder. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, that's how you get ender eyes. So that's how you craft them, and their little gimmick, and is very cool in my opinion, is they are multi-dimensional chests. So you can create an ender chest, put one in the overworld, create another one, put it in the nether or the end, and then you could say open this one up and say you want to put in some bottles of enchanting if you could somehow manage to get some of those. So